Good morning, children. Let us discuss some questions from NCERT based on arithmetic progression. Question number 1. How many terms of AP must be taken to give a sum of 636? Here AP given to you. That's why first term we have 9. And D we can find out 17 minus 9, that is second term minus first term, is 8. And sum of n terms given to us, that is 636. And essence formula is n by 2, 2a plus n minus 1 into d is given to us 636, in which we know the value of a, that is 9, and value of b, that is 8. By replacing them and by simplifying this, we are getting a quadratic equation, which is 4n square plus 5n minus 636 equal to 0. And by splitting the middle term and making factors of it, we are getting two factors that is equal to 0, either first factor equal to 0 or second factor equal to 0. By solving it, we are getting two values of n, that is 12n minus 53 by 4. N minus 53 by 4 is not a natural number, that's why we are rejecting it, and hence the value of n is 12, means by adding 12 terms, we are getting 636. In question number 2, what is given to us, the first term of AP is 5 and last term is 45 and sum is 400, then we have to find out number of terms, means n, and common difference, that is d, we have to find out. Here a is 5, that is first term, L is last term, that is 45, sum of n terms 400 given to us, and this is Sn equal to 400 given to us, and last term means a plus n minus 1 into d is given, that is 45. By substituting the value of a, we are getting n minus 1 into d is equal to 40, that is first term. And Sn is n by 2 a plus l. Why we are applying this formula? Because a is 5 and l is 45 given to us. By simplifying it, we are getting value of n, and by substituting the value of n in this equation number 1, we can find out d, that is 8 by 3. So in this way, we are getting the value of n and d. In the next question, question number 3, find the sum of odd numbers between 0 and 50. Between means after 0. Odd numbers 1, 3, 5, 7. Odd numbers are which are not divisible by 2. And the last number will be 49, which is also not divisible by 2 and less than 50. Here you can see it is AP because difference of two consecutive terms is same. That's why we can apply formula of AP. Here A is first term, which is 1, last term is 49, and D is second term minus first term, that is 2. Here what to find out? Sum of sum. Sum means for sum we need n, and n means number of terms, we don't know. So how to find out number of terms? An is 49, which is last term, and its formula is a plus n minus 1 into d, that is 49. By replacing a and d and solving it, we are getting n as 25, means these are total 25 terms, and we have to find out their sum. Sn equal to n by 2 a plus l. Why we are applying this formula? Because we have last term, and n is 25 replaced, n is 25, a is first term, that is 1, L is last term, that is 49. 49 plus 1 is 50. And 25 into 50 divided by 2 will become 625 is sum of all these terms. So this is the shortest way to find out sum of all these kind of terms in which they are having some relation, that is arithmetic progression. Now similarly, question number 4. Find the sum of first 40 positive integers divisible by 6. 40 positive integers means we have to find out sum of 40 terms. That means n is 40. And divisible by 6 matlab 6, 12, 18 and so on. It is again AP because difference between two consecutive terms is same. That's why we are applying direct formula Sn n by 2 2a plus n minus 1 into d, where n is 40 given to us, a is first term and d is 6. And by simplifying it, we are getting the sum of this. On the basis of them, you can do exercise 5.1 and 5.2 from NCERT. Okay, thank you so much. Bye-bye.